Hey girls, Coach Ian here. Just wanted to bring you up to date. Some of you were not able to attend the team meeting the other day, so I wanted to make sure you knew everything that we talked about and bring you up to speed so that you can hit the ground running here, certainly over the Christmas break, but then also as we get into January. Hey, the season is coming up fast. If you saw one of the posts the other day, what do we have here? There's 20 more conditioning days, 62 days. Well, now it's 61. 61 days till our first practice, 77 days till our first game. So it's going to be coming up fast. So, real quick, let me run down some of these things. Our Christmas break conditioning will be tomorrow, which is Friday the 22nd, from 12 to 2. So that's been changed. Initially, my email said 12:30. It's 12 noon. Wednesday and Friday of next week, 12:27, 12:29, also 12 to 2. Tuesday, January 2nd, 12 to 2, and then we're back in school January 4th, 3 to 5. Now, something else too that I mentioned to the girls in respect to, and we'll be lifting pretty much on all these days over break. So look at your phone and have yourself prepared before you go into the weight room. I see a lot of girls come into the weight room and they're spending 10 minutes to look on their phone before they know what they need to do. You got it on there, look at it so you can get, once you cross the threshold of the weight room, you're going to your station and you're getting started. The January conditioning schedule did go out in last week's team email. So those are all the conditioning dates through the month of January. Pretty much they're consistent to 3 to 5. There are a couple of dates around mid-January where we are 5 to 7. So mark it down, make your arrangements so that you're there to at conditioning. Also, I sent out the 2018 schedule. That was sent out as well. So all the games from our preseason games, March 7th through and up till the playoffs start, which is mid-May. So that's out there. We also talked about the value of checking final forms and making sure that your physicals are not going to expire, or that some of you, there's a handful of you guys that need physicals. So get that done. In respect to your sticks, check your sticks. Check if your sticks need to be restrung. On the weekly emails, there's a gentleman. He went to Stow. He does restringing of sticks, or if you're going to purchase a new one. Again, all those links are on our weekly emails. If you want to go out to Step In, which is a store out in Chagrin, let me know, and I'll make sure the gentleman, Tony, there knows you're coming. He always gives some nice discounts to Stow lacrosse players. Our goggles, again, you need to check the email and make sure you have the right goggles. There is a certain code. I don't remember what it is. I want to say maybe it's F3088, but it's in the emails. It is your responsibility to make sure that you have legal goggles. Under Armour. Now, it doesn't have to be Under Armour, but you will need a long sleeve white kind of nylon shirt and a long sleeve black nylon shirt. These would correspond with our uniforms. You can't have multicolors. You can't wear black with white. You can't have red. You can't have gray. If we wear our white home jerseys, you have to have white Under Armour or white long sleeve underneath. And if you wear our black, you have to wear black underneath. Those are the rules, OHSAA. I don't want you to have to be wearing nothing out there if it gets cold, and most of the time, our first half of our season, girls are wearing it. So do it accordingly. I also handed out the flyers, and we're starting to talk about the importance of Midwestern Force Lacrosse, the camp, which is June, I think, 12th to the 15th, and then any of you that are interested in playing in the Open or in the Elite. As of this video, I know we have 3 girls that are playing in the Open. This is something that is significantly important to freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. So parents, if you're wanting to know more, if you've not been exposed to it, I'm more than happy to talk to you. But this, I thoroughly endorse Midwestern Force and what they do from a preparation standpoint to help your girls be the best that they possibly can be. So those were handed out at the meeting, and I can get those flyers for you. Just a side note, Lisa Michelitis, who runs Midwestern Force, I'm very good friends with her. She is all about the girls. If there's any issues that you might have that you think may cause you to kind of shy away from this, let's talk about it, because we can pretty much work anything out. I will be attending the camp again this year, so I will be the chaperone on the bus, which takes them down. The bus picks them up for the camp in Twinsburg and brings them back to Twinsburg, and we can get more specific on this. But what's neat about this year is we're way ahead of the curve. We didn't really know much about this last year until late February. So we've got plenty of time to plan. And parents, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to talk to you. Or on the flyer, you can call and talk to Lisa directly. Now, with that in mind, I will be getting some information out. And I didn't have this at the meeting, but on February 17th, Midwestern Force is going to be holding a clinic up in Warrensville Heights, and then we are having a clinic on February 25th. So the 17th is a Saturday. It's right before we start on that Monday, and then the 25th is a Sunday, and I'll be talking more about those on the importance of those clinics, and then what we can do as far as the fees and some discounts and some of the ways that girls can get admission to those at a reduced price or free. Now, a paragraph that I had stated, and I put this on several of my emails, and I want to read it exactly. It says, if it wasn't important to you in the fall and the winter, don't be upset when it hasn't worked out for you this season. I've had a good core of girls that have been very dedicated, and I'm really excited to see their performance this season. But we have another side, a bunch of girls who have not been very dedicated. And I had made mention to the fact that we will consider cutting some people this year. We cannot afford to have people that are not in shape on February 19th. We're not going to be in a position to wait and to try to get them in shape. We're not going to be in a position to be teaching them basic skills. That's what the preseason is all about. This is where we take things at a slower pace. We do emphasize conditioning so that we get you, and then we're ready to go. Coach Charlie, Coach Shawnee, myself, we're going to be ready to go full speed, 100% on February 19th, and we're not going to have the time to wait for people. Now, that week, that February 19th to the 24th, is our tryout period. So that's where we will be doing the final evaluations of girls to determine who's going to be varsity, who's JV, and who Stow Lax is just not going to be a fit for them. So we're we're changing things up from what we've done in the past, where we've taken on girls who were not physically prepared, they were not skill prepared, and it really wasn't a fun situation for us. It wasn't a fun situation for them. So keep that in mind. As far as our tasks or our assignments over the Christmas break, number one assignment, I want you to look up a video on YouTube by a gentleman by the name of Simon Sinek, S-I-N-E-K. It's called Start With Why. It's on YouTube. It's about 16 minutes long. It's a TED Talk. Some of you may be familiar with TED Talks. And I encourage you, watch it with your parents. After watching that, you may have to watch it a couple of times because he's gearing this more at people in business, but the basic concept directly applies to us here playing a sport, and certainly what you deal with as far as work ethic and what you put into your academic side of your high school. What I'm going to do is I want you to write a paragraph, and it's going to be, why am I playing lacrosse for Stow? All right, so that's going to be, and put it and write it in your journal. And then what you're going to do is you can either rewrite it on a separate piece of paper or photocopy it, and then you're going to give it to me or Coach Charlie or Coach Shawnee. Now, your second assignment, you're going to take your phones and you're going to make a 30-second videos. One of them is going to be teaching triple threat, the whys and the do's and the don'ts. The second video is going to be a 30-second video where you're going to teach defensive positioning, the whys, the do's, and the don'ts. 30 seconds. Then you're going to show us those videos. It's not going to go on YouTube. No one else is going to see it. This is something that you're going to show me. And then, again, these are going to be things that I'm going to be asking for after the Christmas break. If you get it done before that, certainly I'll be more than happy to look at it. But those are your assignments for Christmas break. Let me just see if there's anything else on here. As far as communication, I think we've exhausted our different methods of communication. We have the weekly email. We have a Facebook group. We have a Twitter group, and we have Remind. So there's four ways there that you can be kept informed to exactly what's happening. So there's no excuse to the fact that I didn't know about something. If you should be on Remind. If you're not, talk to Emma. You should be in the Twitter group. Bailey's in charge of the Twitter group. That's Stow Girls Lacrosse. And then our Facebook group is Stow Lady Lax. And the team emails, I send those out to you every Saturday or Sunday. Let's see if I left anything out. I think that, on the 27th of December, we're going to be finishing up the preseason video. That gentleman that came out a couple of months ago and did all the outside stuff, he's coming to do the inside. So varsity, bring your uniforms. Don't come to me and say, I got to go home and get my uniform. If you forget your uniform, you're out of luck. All right, I'm telling you now. Bring your uniform on Wednesday the 27th. And then we're going to be doing the interviews. And what we're going to be asking you to think about is the questions that we'll ask is, what do you look forward to in this season? What are your personal goals that you have for this season? What are you most excited about for the season? Those kind of things. And then we're going to compile it all in a nice video, and I'm going to release it in February. So this is the preseason video. And then we will do another one towards the end like we did last year to recognize the seniors. But this is going to be a preseason one. Okay, last thing, and I sent out something on here, an opportunity for you to earn some money through gift cards, and that really can apply to anything. I think it could be a nice opportunity for you to go to your parents and say, hey, I can earn some gift cards here to offset some of my costs because I want to go to camp, I want to play open for Midwestern Force. So it could kind of be a win-win. But again, that's surveyandearn.com. Surveyandearn.com. That'll walk you through exactly what you need to do. If you again, I encourage you, if you're just seeing this, let your parents know that you're doing this. But it's a neat way to really, by watching videos, taking surveys, you can earn credits that can be traded in for gift cards. Amazon, like I just did one the other day, it was a $25 gift card. There's multiple different ways that you can earn some gift cards and even some other bigger prizes. And then on surveyandearn.com, you will see it all. With each page, there's a little video that explains exactly what's going on. So I thought it was kind of fun. We've been working on this a long time, and I think it'll be a nice way for you to really just use your phone for something of value where you can earn some gift cards. So I think that's pretty much it. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, Friday, if you're seeing this today. Today's Thursday, the 21st, first day of winter. Really excited about the season coming up. I think we got some really neat things on the horizon as far as what we want to teach you guys and get you guys ready for the season. We have a really great schedule, and look forward to building enthusiasm, seeing more of you guys on a regular basis during this conditioning period so that you're ready and set once we start on February 19th.